Well, hello, guys. Can you guys see me? Oh my goodness. Let me fix. Okay, let me wait to see who's all going to be up in here. Now, this is my first time using Yard Stream. I don't know what I'm doing. So we just going to roll with the punches tonight. Hey, beautiful. Oh, y'all are so nice. Y'all are so nice. Y'all don't understand. I used to get teased. I used to get teased as a child. They used to tease me, y'all. You know what they used to tease me for? They used to tease me for my eyebrows, and they used to tease me because I had a peach fudge. I had a little peach fudge. So tonight is going to be a very, very serious video. And, reading up on this situation, it's really, really hard to talk about. It's hard to talk about because it has to deal with mental illness. And, there's more to this story than just a mother who told her son to man up, get a job, and then he murdered her. Mental illness is playing into this as well, which is a huge issue within the Black community, which is something that I wanted to talk about. I am all about healing. I'm all about therapy, counseling. I'm all about doing whatever you need to do to heal. You can use music, but when it comes to Black culture, we listen to very, very aggressive music day in and day out. And so when you listen to, and this is what I want young Black men and just Black men period to understand, when you listen to aggressive songs, lyrics that speak and that are basically like influencing you to be violent, what is the outcome going to be? You're going to be violent. And so, now we're in this space where we're seeing more young Black men die. We're seeing women die, women, children, everyone. And it's because we feed Black people, we feed ourselves aggressive music on the daily. So let's get into this story. I actually listened to Dawson Speaks here on YouTube. So he's going to give you a bit of a backstory regarding this situation. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And then we are going to get into this video, but you guys need a bit of a background about what happened. So hopefully you guys can see. Wait, can you guys see my screen? Because it's like not showing. Hold on. Let me see. Why is it not showing on my site though? No, that's not it. That's not it. Wait. Let me go back. See, I told y'all this is my first time doing this, so y'all just gonna have to bear with me, okay? Wait. Is it this way? Sharing screen. Okay. Hopefully this works, you guys. Okay. Your entire screen. Now can you see my... the hell? I shifted to just Army. The new wave is sad music. It should share. Hold on, y'all. Give me a sec. Isn't this something else? Oh, okay. My bad. Let me try this again. I know, you guys, I listen to a lot of old school music. That is what I do in my spare time. Well, I share with y'all what I be listening to. I don't be listening to that other stuff that they want us to listen to. Privacy screen recording. I just don't like listening to that. And I know like some of my followers probably be like, Yanni, you be listening to Al Green? I sure do. Listen, back in the day, that type of music, it meant something. The type of music that they be rapping about now, I'm not saying it don't mean nothing, because at the same time, you know, it speaks somebody's truth, but just, you know, you don't need to listen to it all the time. People be listening to that all the time, and that's not healthy. Music can be healing to you if you allow it. Music can definitely be healing to you if you allow it. And if you're listening to music that is just violent, it corrupts your mind to be violent. Oh, Stevie Wonder. What are some other songs while I work this out? Wait, Jenna. What's some other songs? Here we go. It says Google will not be able to record the content of your screen until it is quit. No! You can choose to quit Google Chrome now or do it later. Okay, you guys. Okay, so tonight we just got to do it a little different because I did not know that. So if I was to play the audio for this video right now, it's saying that I would have to stop everything, which I don't want to do that. So let's just get into this conversation. So basically this mom, she was murdered. Now, this is a woman that had issues with her son for some time now. It didn't just arise out of the blue. Thank you, Pink Pill. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you check out Pink Pill as well. Because, I mean, I was on Cynthia's live earlier today. And, I mean, if you watched it towards the end, that's all I have to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. Which I want to talk about that, but I'll get into that once we talk about this. So, because of the Chad Wheeler situation, and let me explain that too, because a lot of people didn't understand why I gave the commentary that I gave. And it was because Black men collectively were harassing me to speak on it. So I did. I spoke to them because they were harassing me. They didn't like my commentary, though. They didn't like my commentary. So it really just comes down to this. Black men are not even safe in their own neighborhoods. So as a woman, we're an easier target. So if you're not safe as a man in your own neighborhood, what makes you think that I am as a woman? Then to take it a step further, what's the difference between a Black man who is resisting arrest, getting shot by the police. What's the difference between that versus a black woman being in a relationship with a white man who has mental health issues, and this woman nearly lost her life? I don't see the difference. Then let's take it a step further. You are a black man. So you have issues with white people just like I do as a black woman, right? And you're still dealing with violence in your community by black people. People. I have to say people. People. So I just don't understand that. It's like, what's the difference between your situation and this young woman's situation, other than the fact that you don't like the fact that she was with him romantically? That's the only difference. So that was my point in that video. I addressed the black men that were harassing me. Any real men out here, men that I really truly respect, that video was really not for them, but it was to the Dusties, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the men that live in their basement, their mama's basement, that right there. So it's just weird how, you know, black men like that try to separate themselves when it comes to situations like that. But it's like, sir, we're one of the same. We are one of the same. So, I don't know. They don't make sense to me. Am I the only one to be like, they don't make sense to me? No one cares that he's white. Now, when we get into this story tonight, this is a black man who was battling 22 years old, 22-year-old man battling with mental health, murdered his mom. We have a serious issue within the black community when it comes to mental health. So I want to talk about that today. I suffer from mental health issues since I was in high school. I suffered with mental health issues. And, you know, back then it was such a taboo to where it just went unchecked, ignored, you know. And then if you grew up in a black family and you grew up in the church, you know, they would push prayer onto you. And that was it. So a lot of people are like, I don't get how he could murder his mom. What a monster. And he was mentally ill. This is court documented as well. So his mom was going to court over this situation. So it was known by law that this 22-year-old man was suffering from mental health issues in the same way that that white man was suffering mental health issues. And I feel like when it comes to Americans, period, we all suffer from mental health, and it goes unchecked. Now, the interesting thing, I used to watch The Sopranos on HBO, and I found it interesting that even the Italians go to therapy. Why don't we as black people go to therapy for stuff like this? There is no way this mom should have lost her life because her son wasn't getting the help that he needed. It could have prevented the loss of this life. But then you have to wonder how many other situations like this could have been prevented if a person just went to therapy within the black community. I honestly feel like when we look out into the black community, we look at young men and young women. There are a lot of us who walk around who desperately need medical attention when it comes to our mental health. It's a serious disease. It's very serious. And this is why, may she rest in peace, this woman lost her life. So, I just don't understand it. A lot of people are walking around just suffering, literally suffering. So what about the men that beat and bit that woman for refusing their advances? That is something that I cannot really speak on as far as if they suffered mental health issues or not. I can't really speak on that. But a crime like that is very demonic. It's very, very demonic. That's some demon time. If you know anything about spirituality, spiritual warfare, that's demon time activity. for you to attack a woman like that and in that way. So I can't label something, mental ill as far as me not knowing, legally. So not everyone has mental health issues. Some people are just evil. That is true as well. That's very true. But let's not sit here and pretend like, and this is another thing I noticed within Black men, they have so much built up aggression. And so we see a lot of women in relationships with them and they lash out on their spouses. And it's because they walk around. And this is why dating a dusty and marrying a dusty is life or death. This is why we teach this on YouTube. Because if you get in a relationship with a dusty that is, has no idea, no recollection of who he is as a man, that's going to cause some issues within your relationship. It's going to cause some major issues within your relationship. But, men on YouTube love to make it about money. They love to make it about money. They think being dusty is just all about the lack of money and status. No, it's the lack of emotional intelligence. It's the lack of purpose. It's the lack of a man knowing, guidance, direction. A lot of them walk around lost. This young man, he was lost. No father figure in sight, suffering with mental health issues. How many Black men are walking around in our community like that? You have to ask. And then we as Black women, we're going to therapy now. I see more Black women going to therapy. I see more Black women going to therapy. I see more Black women getting the help that they need. Miss D, thank you for the $20. Almost everyone in my family suffered from a mental illness. Same here. They were giving meds and that's it. No one talks about it like it's a taboo. Yes. Yes. I had 2 family members, 2. And this is the scary thing about mental health. 1 minute, you are totally fine. And then out of nowhere, you can have a complete mental breakdown. And then you're like, whoa, what happened? What happened? I completely lost control over myself. I completely lost control over my actions. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I've seen 2 women in my family, and I'm not going to speak on their identities, but they ended up in the hospital. Panic attacks, couldn't breathe, anxiety. It was anxiety, stressed, overworked. Thinking about all the things they have to get done today because they're not getting the support within their marriage. Something that I had to see. This is why I waited. I am in no rush to get married. I am in no rush to get in a relationship with someone that doesn't value my well-being as a woman. Seeing those 2 women have to go submit themselves to the hospital because they couldn't breathe. Something in a serious, they had a panic attack. So it's so much deeper than that. Suffering in a marriage. So when Black men say, majority of Black men still marry Black women, I just want to know I want to know the percentage of healthy relationships. Armani, pay my taxes, great content. Thank you so much. Now, I do not want to speak on, because I saw this comment and I'm looking for it. It has something to do with Afro-Americans and Africans. That is a conversation that I do not want to insert myself in because I really don't feel like that is a conversation that this community is really ready for on YouTube. I really don't. I don't like talking about Afro-Americans and Africans and the differences that we share or that we have. So I don't like that. It's divisive. And even when I tried to speak out about it, this was probably a year or so ago. If you've been following me, you've been following me. If it wasn't a conversation that the culture was really ready for, because people just want to put the blame on someone. And why do we do that as a Black culture? Why do we always feel like we have to put the blame on someone? Why does someone need to be blamed? That's what I don't get. Why does someone need to be blamed? Thank you, Holland. It's like Black people always looking to blame somebody. It's weird. It's like, why not just own it and keep it moving? Why does somebody have to be blamed? I just want somebody to answer that. Why does somebody have to be blamed? Just, no one has to be blamed. We can have a conversation. No one has to be blamed. We're not looking to point fingers. It's really, really sad. I just want to see more Black people. I want to see more Black people go to therapy. That's what I want to see. I want to see more Black people go to therapy. I want to see more Black people take up spirituality, get connected with self, get aligned with self, do the internal work so that you can truly improve your life. That's what I want to see more of. That's what I want to, because that is going to really change the world. And I feel like as women, I do believe we have power and influence. And no, I'm not telling you to go out here and lay your life on the line, waste your good years, your prime years. This is why I don't promote the feminist movement. I don't promote being an activist warrior, because as a woman, you should be able to enjoy your life while you can, while you're in your prime, not out here fighting the good fight when generations of women before you have been fighting the good fight and we're still standing in the same spot. So I don't really believe in that for that reason alone. I believe as a young woman, you should enjoy your life while you can, instead of trying to take on and conquer the whole world, because this world will eat you up and spit you right out and throw you back to the wolves. So it's just best that you focus on yourself, you worry about yourself, and you get yourself together, because this world, like I said, it will eat you up and spit you back out. When are we going out on a lunch date? I don't date people off the internet. I'm sorry, I don't do that. Yes, can we take accountability? Can we take accountability? That's what I want to do. And then also, I know you guys are going to bring this up, so I'm just going to address this very, very briefly. Okay. What you guys don't understand is that Jessica X, she's on our team. Okay. She is on our team. Now, I know it looks like she's not, but she is. She is. Why? Why is she on our team? Because she's coddling the men that want to be coddled. She's coddling a group of men that we don't want. That's why. So I don't understand why people get upset. There's nothing to get upset. She's hustling men. She's not taking off her clothes. She's not showing her face. She's not miking up and actually coming on camera. She's literally hustling men out of their money. And you think I'm about to get upset about that? I'm not. They bow down to her. That is their queen. Why are we getting upset about that? They love some Jessica. And you know what, Jessica? Jessica's the type of girl that you want around that keeps men busy that you don't want. She attacked Chrissy for promotion. Let's think logic here. Let's not think with emotion. People attack me all the time. Doesn't mean they need my attention. So that's just someone she will not be coming on this platform. That's exactly what I'm on right now. Truly taking care of myself, minds. I'm tired of wearing a cape. Okay. I know that's right. You can't even get a birthday chorus. Is that? No, that's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. And no, that's not selfish. That's self-love. Y'all need to turn selfish into self-love. That's self-love. When you tell people no because you don't want to overextend yourself, that is self-love. That is what that looks like. Yeah, they give, she said she doesn't get real money from them though. They give her $5 here or there. Yeah, that's what pimps do. That's what pimps do. They get a percentage. She over there pimping them in. Y'all need to learn how to take something that's negative and turn it into something that's positive. She over there pimping them in. That's what she doing. She doing us a favor. Taking their lunch money. Taking their lunch money. Ellie, thank you so much. Yes, great points. Let's enjoy life. Y'all got to let this little stuff fly to the wayside. She pimping them in. $5 at a time. There's nothing to be upset about. Can't make me upset over something that, if I don't respect you as a man, you can't make me upset. If I don't respect you as a woman, you can't get under my skin. That's just me. Yes, I transmute everything. I'm like, girl, she over there pimping them in out of some money. She got my support. The only support I don't like is the fact that she attacks women. But you know what? It's okay. I used to get bullied as a little girl. It's okay. That type of stuff don't bother me. And listen, if she's not, I don't respect people who don't go out into the community and actually do real work. They just come on this platform, they take your money, and that's it. I don't respect people who just come on this platform and just feed you things and then not actually put in real work outside of YouTube. So I only respect women who do that, who actually make change in people's lives. The only thing that she's doing over there is coddling grown men. That's it. Sierra Banks, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for talking about mental health. Like, I had a complete breakdown yesterday at work. Girl, I've had one of those too. I've had one of those. I had to go off into the staircase railing and just bawl my eyes out and then go back to work. Because I couldn't cry in the break room. I couldn't cry in the bathroom. So I went to the staircase and cried at the staircase railing because I was having a mental breakdown on the job. I was crying all day. The anxiety and depression made me snap. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. And I hope what you're going through gets better. And this is the thing about life. When you're low, you can only come up from that. When you're low, you can only come up from that. So I know it looks bad now, and I know it looks like life is just against you, but it always gets better. It always gets better. Oh, just keep at it. Just hang in there. Because that's tough. Hold on. Wait, did I get that? Am I missing somebody? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Hey, Nita. Thank you for the $14.99. You don't want to say nothing? Hey, Erica. I know I can't talk to all of y'all. I wish I could. I try to engage with at least with you once if you've been on my platform. At least once. There's definitely Black mothers who coddle. Tell me about that. Their sons, and they fail to realize that's not protecting them. It's not. It's very harmful. When you coddle men, you're actually harming them. Because at the end of the day, when they go outside and they're in these streets, people don't see them as a little boy. They see them as a man. And when you're Black, I talk about this all the time. When you're Black and you're a boy, you have 3 strikes against you the day that you're born. The first being that you are a male, you will one day be a man, and your skin is black. So they can, listen, Jessica X can coddle them in all day long. It's not helping them. It's not. It's just not helping them. So she, like I said, she's babying the men that need to be babied. We all come here with a job to do, and that is what she's doing. Why do moms treat their daughters so bad, but hold their sons on pedestals? Honestly, you guys, that is an experience that I did not have. I can honestly say my mom treated all of her kids the same. Now, when it comes to my father, he was harder on me than he was on his sons. Till this day, it has a lot to deal with the fact that he was raised by a single mom, and he saw his mom struggle in ways that he didn't want me to struggle. So he was harder on me than he was his sons. And to this day, I don't know why. Well, I know why, but it's a generational curse, and the cycle just continues. But it's going to end with me. You can end this cycle in your family if you want it to, but you have to make smart decisions and choices. And also let me put this out here too, because at one point I was coddling my own brothers, and it was because that's what I saw, so that's what I did. So make sure too, as a Black woman, that you're not out here coddling your brothers too. We cousins, nephews, whatever. Make sure that you are not putting your hand in the cookie jar, ruining a whole generation of men by coddling them, even though they're not your sons. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're helping them be men, actual men, not feminine men. Yeah, my mom cared more for her boys than her girls. And I was watching Ayanna Fix My Life with Shay. That was a good episode. That was a really, really, really good episode. And I wish I could play that right now, because I would play that right now. That was a good episode. And I highly recommend it to any and everyone that has issues within their family. I feel like everyone can relate to that episode. That was such a good episode. I love the work that Ayanna does with her show, just with who she is, the work that she does within the community, the fact that she's teaching us by helping others is just amazing. I would love to do that type of work. That's the type of work I would love to do. She is just a phenomenal person. I love the work that she does. But I also understand why she no longer wants to do it, because she just seems stressed. She seems stressed out. That is such a good show. Yes, that episode was a great example of how Black mothers coddle their sons, care for their sons, and neglect their daughters, abandon their daughters. She abandoned Shay. That's what her mama did, because she didn't like Shay, because Shay was her. Nita, thank you again for the 1999. It always has me so confused and disgusted I'm assuming disgusted at how men will try to make you feel selfish or horrible about yourself because you're simply saying no. Now, this is another thing, because I want to get into this whole T.I. situation. Now, when I speak on this T.I. situation, it is alleged. It's not, I don't know the facts. I'm still looking into this story. But this is what I want to know, because I was just reading comments. And when I read comments, they're interesting to me. So I'm reading the comments and I'm just wondering, okay, of course, a lot of the girls were being lured in, right? And they were being offered pills to take and alcohol to drink, right? And at any point in time, they could have said no, like Nita just said, right? However, is it okay at any point within this, I would say, the time spent with T.I., Tiny, whoever the situation, whoever it's with, right? Does this woman have the right to change her mind? Because people are like, well, she took the Ecstasy. Well, okay, she took the Ecstasy pill or whatever like that. What if after she took it, she wasn't feeling that well and she then decided that she didn't want to partake anymore? I just want to know, Demetrius, would you be open to a discussion with Jessica X or the Roommates podcast? I would do the Roommates podcast. I don't talk to people that are faceless. I'm sorry. Especially if they don't have no type of work going on outside of YouTube. I respect Chrissy because she has a lot of things going on outside of YouTube where you can reference her to. Jessica X is not a person that I can reference to anything other than 2 photos that we constantly see on her YouTube channel. How about y'all tell her to update her photos instead of just the 2 raggedy ones she's had since she's been on YouTube? Then maybe we can have a conversation. But right now, I'm not about to talk to a faceless figure. Because at this point, she's a faceless, or he or she is a faceless figure. And I don't speak to people like that. That's very weird. It's very weird. Y'all get on this app here and y'all condone weirdness to me. Why are you guys talking to someone that you can't even reference back outside of YouTube? That's very strange. That's very strange. You guys need to watch that movie called Her. I need to watch that movie called Her that came out. Y'all need to go watch that. Y'all need to go watch that because that's what she reminds me of. Y'all don't know if she real or not. It's very strange. And y'all just be sitting up there just talking to her. It's very weird. Y'all don't know if it's a computer system or not. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just listening to it. That's very weird. Catfishing. Like, that's so weird to me. And I wish somebody would bring up Chrissy because I'm like, Chrissy has a magazine. She got stuff going on outside of YouTube. Jessica ain't got nothing. Can't talk to her. Sorry. And she got 3,000 subscribers to my 160 something. I'm not giving her that promotion. She need to pay me. If she want me on her platform, she need to pay me to come to her platform. She want to talk to me. I ain't free. And if she want to know what my pricings are, she can email me. How about y'all tell her that? Cut me a check. You think I'm about to come to her platform and talk to a faceless figure and not get paid? Pay me. I'll show up. Maybe y'all could start a GoFundMe, start donating. You want to see me on her channel so bad. If y'all can raise $2,500, I'll show up. Y'all let her know that. Pay me $2,500, I'll show up. So get the donating. Pay me $2,500, I'll show up. Since people want to see me so bad, you want to see a show, let's have a show. Pay me $25 though. $2,500. I'm not doing that for free. You better, yes, I'm all about the money, honey. Cut me a check. I don't work for free. You know how they don't like playing, you know how they don't like paying Black content creators. Cut me a check. I don't work for free. Y'all should ask about me. I get paid in full. I don't do that partial payment stuff. I don't do that. Yes, that's my rate. You think she about to hustle man and I'm not? I'm a hustle man too. Taking a page out of her book. $2,500. I'll show up. She ain't the only one that got some hustle in her. That's funny. Hold on. Do I want to do this? Ain't no beef, no shade, no tea, no nothing. But pay me. This is entertainment. This is what entertainment is all about. But you do have to pay. But I will say this. Hold on. I will say this. I think she was upset about my biracial thing, my biracial video. I think that's what she was really upset about. I look scary. Listen. Which I don't know what I said that was so bad. All I said was Bisexuality and biracial is the same thing. So it don't matter what you mix with. You just need to take on both identities or multiple identities depending on what you mix with. Not hard. That's fine. If she is watching, hey sis, how you doing? She done made a YouTube and OnlyFans. They gotta pay for her face. That's facts. I don't get. Listen, I have biracial family members. I have biracial friends, and they tell me all the time that they grew up confused because they were forced to choose. So if I'm saying as a biracial person, girl, Holland, I need to take care of you, sis. I gotta send you a wig or something. And I also want to know, Holland, what's your sign? Because you act like me. You act like me. What is your sign, sis? Yes, she getting that money, girl. We both get into the money. And this is another thing. Let me tell you guys something. This is why you have to be careful about who you watch. Okay, all these people. Oh my God, Kiki Watt is a case study. I gotta look into what she did. Hold on. Nita said Tiny has shown multiple times she is very submissive. She is not in a good way and will do whatever to keep T.I. I don't believe this, you guys. I don't believe anything that she's saying. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know Holiday playing, but sis is my spirit animal, okay? Doing the Lord's work. It will. It's that bad, y'all. Kiki Watt is that bad? Oh, I gotta look into this. Is it gonna make me upset? Is it gonna make me upset? I don't play about my ancestors, okay? Every time I speak about colorism, I think about my ancestors. So is it gonna make me upset? Because I don't play about them. Y'all don't come from my ancestors. Y'all don't come from my family. Y'all can come for me, but my ancestors and my family, I don't play about that, and they don't play about me. So when you come on here attacking me, just know they gonna hunt you down, and you gonna have to deal with some stuff. Karma. Listen, I seen it with my own eyes. When people F me over, whew, I'ma pray for you. It's gonna make you upset. It's gonna make me upset. I don't want to watch it. I'll be in a happy mood. That's another thing. I'll be in a happy mood. This is why I wanted to go live earlier, because I'm gonna go out later. Really? Okay. Kiki Karen. Oh my gosh. What is my spirituality? I believe in God, Holy Spirit. I have spirit councils. God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, in that order. God before all. Y'all should know that. Really? Kiki Watt is that bad? Listen, oh my gosh, let me tell you something about Deja. Deja, she reminds me of myself. She's a very smart girl. Good head on her shoulders. If I had a little sister, I would want a little sister like Deja. She just handles herself with class, and she's wise beyond her years. Beautiful girl, beautiful soul. I love Deja. Deja is such a sweetie. She got a terrible father, but Deja is such a sweetie pie. Well, don't upset yourself. Don't watch Kiki tonight. It's that bad. She's a very smart girl. I want more young women to look up to her. She's a very, very smart girl. I don't know. Her spirit is just very light, but I can tell one day she's really going to blossom into something just amazing. Nikki, are you a Sagittarius? I'm a Sagittarius moon. Girl, Danny Lake can really. She needs to just go away. She needs to just go away. Oh, my skincare. I use acne.org, you guys. Can I pack? This is not sponsored. Y'all could just take this. Now, I know the website, it look a little janky, right? But, oh, I can't. Acne.org. It looks a little janky, but let me tell you something. Acne.org is phenomenal. Alyssa Forever is where I got the recommendation from. So if you watch Alyssa Forever, she used acne.org back in the day, and that's where I got it from. Girl, Kiki's mama is in this? This is tape. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let me go ahead and end this live, and then I'm going to come back on here because if I can show my screen, then I can watch it. So is Kiki is one of those biracial women that are confused? Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I love me some Alyssa Forever. Oh my God. Okay, well, let me save this live. Let me end this broadcast. And then we're going to get into we're gonna get into this Kiki Watt situation. But what video should I pull up? Like, what YouTube channel should I go to? That's what I want to know. Oh, she one of those biracial women. She's entitled. Okay. I hate entitled people, period. I don't care what race you are, what ethnicity you are. I just don't like entitled people. Wow, she that crazy? Okay, y'all got me so... Okay, let me go look it up. So let me end this live. But if you don't get anything from this video, please go to therapy, you guys. Please. Seriously. You don't want to have a mental breakdown at the job. You don't want to lash out at someone. You don't want to harm someone. You don't want to do anything that could jeopardize your freedom. Please get help. Mental health is real, and sometimes you don't know how real it is until you're dealing with it, until it's really like at your front door and you're dealing with it. It's nothing to be ashamed about, embarrassed about. Please go to therapy. I really want to make therapy and be an aversion. Yes, therapy and aversion and healing. I want that to trend, okay? Don't be giving the poom poom to a Dusty. If he can't buy you a house, he can't buy you a car, he can't, give you what you need, then you don't need to be having his baby, okay? Save the goodies for someone that will buy you a house first. A nice one. I mean, if you really want a nice house. I want a nice house, so I need a nice house. I need like a 5-bedroom, at least minimum 5-bedroom. Cool. Okay? So catch me in my next one, okay? And I'm going to react to the Kiki Watt situation. Lord, we all going to have to pray for this.